Hey y'all, don't forget to hit those buttons over there where you're listening. I have a ton of slides to cover. First up, frozen waffles. A Treehouse brand frozen waffles have been recalled due to possible listeria outbreak. Indiana officials call on a U.S. agency to verify citizenship of 550,000 plus voters. Venezuela has detained 5 more foreigners, including 3 U.S. citizens, for their alleged connection to plot to destabilize the country. While Elon is just pretending like he has given us the gift of the century with, cars, robots, the RoboVan, which was hideous. The feds are saying, no, we got to investigate these full self-driving cars because, they've had accidents involving more than one of those, I'm pretty sure. Tennessee judges say doctors cannot be disciplined for providing emergency abortions. I'm sure the doctors are still scared, though. Yay, CVS is suffering. They've got CEO being replaced as profits are going and share prices suffer. There's also a strike. Yeah, CVS workers strike at 7 Southern California stores for better pay and health care. I hate this store. I haven't been in since I waited on one high up at CVS who talked to me like I was garbage. Boeing and union leaders agree on a proposal to end the machinist strike because, it cost them like $5 billion in a short amount of time. And so they're trying to get some things done. But at the same time, the FAA opens a new oversight review into the Boeing safety practices because we know. I just loved that this judge told DeSantis, he didn't want the pro-choice ads running because abortion is on the ballot in Florida. They were making threats against the TV station for running the ads. The judge said, to keep it simple for the state of Florida, it's the First Amendment, stupid. I could not cover this, but the court is hearing the case of Sarah Sharif and the injuries that she suffered at the hands of her father, stepmother, and uncle. And, they just paid out, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles has now paid out $1.5 billion, right? And I went down I'm going to do this all separate, just the money that they've paid out and all the headlines against that church in particular. But yet we still do this shit, right? Where we hold these people up, and we've got the Pope naming 14 saints, including the martyrs of Damascus. I can't wrap my brain around how, on one instance, we have all this proof, evidence of what happens behind closed doors with these people, and yet they're still running stuff, naming saints and stuff. This was strange to me, but we've got a drone maker, DJI, suing the U.S. Defense Department for adding the drone maker to a list of companies allegedly working with Beijing's military, claiming the designation is wrong and has harmed its finances. For me, I don't know. It just something fishy is going on right here with this, and whether it is the U.S. not wanting these drone makers and so they're labeling them bad, or I don't know, something. Y'all saw that this man, I was talking about him earlier, right, with the feds needing to investigate the self-running cars. He's got the RoboVan, the RoboBot, all these. We want him out of Memphis. California wants him gone. I think Texas will take him. Texas, or he can go back to South Africa. I don't know. He is offering to pay people $1 million each for signing his petition, which is just wild because, yes, certainly he is buying votes, right? I saw quote unquote anti-choice people complaining about the fact that Planned Parenthood was set up at a voting place. But they were way out. They weren't saying who to vote for. They were just handing out water. And these people were pissed about the fact that Planned Parenthood was doing that. But what you gonna say about this? Right? This man's handing out $1 million. Kmart shoppers bid a wistful farewell to the last outpost. Aw, Kmart, attention all Kmart shoppers. This was covered quite a bit yesterday. The dock collapsed. A ferry dock collapsed, leaving 7 dead in Georgia. Did y'all see that man working the drive-thru with his gold cufflinks on his shirt? Harvard donations dropped sharply in the wake of criticism over the Is Not Real protest. Look at how much. This is what got me, because Harvard being what it is and how much money it costs to go to Harvard, and then you've got people donating and they spend money on, they are vested in war. But look at the $1.17 billion donated, which was a drop from $1.38 billion. I'd reported on the blast and the brain injuries a while back because they were looking into it, investigating. And now they're saying with brain injuries, a growing problem, the U.S. military tests to protect troops from blast. But here's the thing, we know what these blasts cause. Anyways. Amazon cloud boss has said, if you are unhappy, then quit, because you got to come in 5 days a week now. Add Meta to here in Massachusetts, they are facing a social media addiction lawsuit. I think TikTok has, and then YouTube in one other state has that lawsuit as well going on. Republicans and Democrats are both preparing for long legal battles over the 2024 election results. Rare copy of the U.S. Constitution sold for $9 million. This California man has been accused of derugging and raping at least 9 women, leading to one's overdose death. He's 50 years old and is only facing 1 in 3 counts of rape by you. Even though there are 9 women here, if convicted, he faces life in prison. New Mexico authorities have 2 dead and 309 people rescued after the severe flooding in Roswell. I think that I reposted someone in Roswell showing the flooding. It's pretty devastating everywhere. 2 U.S. Navy aviators have been declared dead after a fighter jet crashed in Washington state. 2 people have been arrested after releasing 200 minks from a Pennsylvania farm. Almost all the minks have been recovered, and the 2 people have a $150,000 cash bond. I find it just absolutely preposterous that Trump uses Christianity and I guess I don't. Look at the Catholic Church and it's all one big ugh. All religions hold us back from evolving as a species. I just learned about this, the Camp Lejeune water contamination lawsuit. However, they're not taking new cases. So I couldn't say, hey, if you are close to Lejeune, this lawsuit is happening. So I hope that you knew about it. I'm confused on this. They're saying CBS is hit with an FCC complaint saying that she had 2 different answers to a question on the 60 Minutes interview. I didn't see it. I know that Trump is also saying that. So, the White House says health insurance needs to fully cover condoms and other over-the-counter birth control. Yes, yes, yes. When I was a teen, my mom took me to Planned Parenthood, where I got everything I needed, bag of condoms, birth control, talked about the whole process. Those places are essential for the education of reproductive health and all this, free these things. But of course that would totally mess up their plan, because governments are trying to make people have more babies. Don't forget that. Don't forget to hit those buttons over there. I hope your day doesn't suck. Hey, love y'all. Bye.